Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
There we go. Back. 120. I got you. Jim. One flag.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Hey, Charlie.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
One flag.
They go play action now. Wilson. Flush to his right. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Hey, watch it. Check three.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
He's ready today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And Diggs has it. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number 1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, now throw with Wentz. And he's able to find Diggs. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Wentz. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Mike 55.
Forward, Tokyo. Hey, seam 6.
Strip that ball. Mike 55.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Wilson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Stephon Diggs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
82.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he connects with Ertz. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Okay, just like that.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
So they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Check 24. Check tempo.
On 3rd down, Wilson buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're...
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Wentz. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw again. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check box them. Hey, box drop.
Check. 51 the mic. They can't hang with us.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson flushed out right. Looking here for Smith. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Seahawks take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 30-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught at the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Penny will try to punch it in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Second and goal.
Got it.
Second down and goal. Wilson escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Seahawks.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Powering his way forward. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes now, as his guys are able to regain the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep him warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. Left side caught by Diggs. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Hey, empty. X3, 218, chop. Man 5-7. Lefty, left.
To throw is Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Hey, Echo.
51, Mike 51. Now watch run. Go, Mike 51.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He's got Smith here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Wilson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. Oh, the spin. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Here's Wilson. They set up the screen to Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check 55 to Mike. I'm there.
Throwing on second and long. Wilson going for Metcalf. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Ertz over the middle. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Again, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good first down call as the screen play gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is,
that's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them a lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Bang, 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 bang. Great, great. He's coming. We got double up. Sunday. Slam. Hey, 74.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Aguilar has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 21. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Joey Bosa, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Wentz. And Diggs has it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. To throw is Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked him a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Let's get off the field. Jim.
Any weapon. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Hey, exit.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. That was Rashad Penny. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Alert, 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 alert. All go special. All go screen.
Here's Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
55.
Wilson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught by Smith. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 26, check right left, right left. Hey, each one.
Wilson wants to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing now is Wilson. Out to his left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Check back 21. He's checking.
Bang out, bang out. Bam, bam. Took right, took right. Right.
Now Wilson. It's caught. Smith. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't work.
Stephon Diggs, 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never, but in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Select the team. Start your season with recommended settings. If you wish to change roles or adjust options, you
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should...
On first down, Foster. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers in last week's contest for Ingram: 4 catches, 74 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Off play action. Foster. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Foster. It's hauled in by Shepard. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd and 3. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a front. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his...
Ready. 60 or.
Single, slot.
Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Foster on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Foster operating from the gun, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A give to Barkley out of the gun. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 2.
Ready. Go out.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calais Campbell on the stop. Here's Foster to throw on 2nd down. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Foster looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Right, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Second down in inches.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Foster now, throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Foster to throw on 3rd and 2. And Tate's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first down. Foster. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl. Foster on 1st and 10. He completes it to Tate. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path. A significant number.
Back to throw. Foster. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent.
Here we go. 91. 61. Match 5.
Now Foster on first down. That's complete left side to Shepard.
Come on now, let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here's Foster looking to throw on second down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Foster. Throw left side complete. It's Shepard. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
60 or. General West.
Foster now, throwing on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. It's the linebacker, Brandon Marshall, there on the tackle. Now Foster to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game at this point. Just a field goal. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, a beast.
Let's go. 30 base. Blue draw, Horford.
They begin with a run by Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Foster over the middle, complete to Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton.
Here we go, set. 60 outlaw. Ready.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Ready, set. Mike 52. Hey, Sam off.
A first down carry for Barkley. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
6-6, pull it high.
Foster on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Shepard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
We got this.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Go.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Also begun. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Giants, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of Wild Card Weekend on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, the playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup.
Ready, break.
Check the backer. Switch.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2 to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Ready.
Now Foster on 1st and 10. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Foster throwing right, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
70, Indy. That's it, baby. Now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 4 yards out.
Touchdown, baby. That's up.
Ready, 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
On 1st down, Barkley, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Foster. From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Foster now, operating from the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Let's go, baby. Let's
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 50.
Here we go, here we go. 60 outlaw. Hey, Delta.
Now Foster to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now, only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You see me out here? That's right.
Head up, 90 Wolf.
Double dog, that's the way.
On 1st and 10, Foster, and almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Foster got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Foster throwing on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Looking to throw. Foster. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
On the ready. Leo!
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Foster over the middle, complete. It's Tate. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dean Lowry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Foster. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring...
Ready, set.
He'll look to throw. And a throw right sideline is complete. 17 yards and a giant first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. He finds a way to get out of bed.
Ready, break.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Back to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.